finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in.
Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing really well. Today I have had like my plans completely reconfigured because we were supposed to be getting our windows done today, our lovely old windows, but the guys that were coming to do it, their van broke down, so they can't get here today. So I figured I would make a start because I didn't have any plans today because I knew that the window guys were going to be here. I figured I'd make a start on George's bedroom and like organising some of the old toys and stuff. I think I showed you in either last week's vlog or the week before, I can't actually remember, but I was like clearing through all of the toys downstairs to make way for some new toys. But a lot of these toys I'm hoping to repurpose for when Hallie gets a little bit older so she can use them. So, and George has like a really decent amount of storage in his room that's not being used for clothes and things. So these are all like the tiered system for his toys. We've actually got a shelf free as well, so I've got like his toy like tutu. I'll show you actually, wait. So yeah, we have obviously all the different shelves. We've got like some babyish toys here. I feel like as soon as Hallie's like sat upright and can sort of, you know, touch things a little bit more, maybe like 7-8 months, these are the kind of toys that she'll be really into. This DJ set up here was a massive winner for George, and so was this little bear. So those are things that I think she's going to love. We've also got the Toot Toot Driver Garage, which I know that if I got this out now, George would still play with, but it's just one of them, like I do think, they've got all the Toot Toot cars in here and like some of the bigger cars, but he likes playing with some of the smaller cars, like the little sort of Hot Wheels type cars now. So we've popped all of those here. He also has a younger cousin who comes over to play, so we can get this out when he comes. Then we've got all of his Mega Blocks in here. He's playing more with Lego and Magna Tiles at the moment, but Mega Blocks are still, I mean, they're a great toy. He will definitely love them, but I'm sure Hallie will love playing with those as well. And then I've got a guitar as well that he literally never plays with, so I've just popped it up here. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that on here, which is like more of the, I don't know, like wooden toys basically. The wooden toys that I've had to confiscate from George. So yeah, as lovely and as aesthetic as wooden toys are, when you have a fairly enthusiastic toddler like George throwing things across a room, wooden toys is not necessarily what you want. So I've basically confiscated all of these toys. He does love playing with them. Oh, he did at least anyway. And then I've just, as the weeks have gone on, collected them, and now they live here because I feel like if I'm going to be supervising him, sitting down with him, maybe playing, that's fine, but if he's left alone and these get thrown, like God knows what windows are going to be smashed, eyes going to be poked out, like let's just keep those here. And then on the bottom we've just got his like stuffed animals. Yeah, we've just also got like some baby books here as well, like books that George is a little bit too I guess old for now, like he prefers a longer story. So yeah, those books we'll keep for Hallie. So a lot of those hopefully we can use for Hallie, and then as the weeks and months go on we will either donate them. I think I said last time, like his play group that we go to sometimes take donations, so they might be grateful for some of that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm glad I've sorted that. I've still got a load of clothes and stuff to put away, and I also wanted to get this bag of stuff out because this has got loads of my clothes in that I just haven't been able to fit into or even looked at since probably a year ago. The reason I have got this out is because it actually has a few dresses in it, like more going out dresses, and we've actually got Ash's Christmas work due that we're going to this weekend. So by the time you see it, we would have gone out on the Friday, and this is, I'm hoping you're going to see this on the Sunday. So I need to go through that to see if any of the dresses can fit me. If I can, yeah, I mean, I'm not buying it. I'm not one to like buy a new outfit every time I go and do something, because I've done that throughout my like early 20s, so I need to just like repurpose and reuse the things that I've already got. There's no point in going out and buying something new just to wear probably once, because let's face it, I'm a mum of 2 and I don't go out very often, so I'm sure I've got something in there that I can pull off like a Christmassy vibe with. I'm sure of it. So yeah, that's what my plan is. I do however think Hallie is waking up because I can hear her babbling a little bit, so let's go and see if I'm correct. Hello, darling. Yeah, she's awake. Hi. She had such a good sleep. Look at you, Smiler. Look at you. Cheeky girl. Come here. Come here. Hi. Are you happy? Are you happy, girl? So Hallie's now moved up to size 3 nappies, which is mad, but I couldn't find Pampers nappies in 2 supermarkets. So I've gone to Tesco nappies and I'm going to see how they are, because she's actually only ever worn Pampers nappies. So George, we tried basically all of them and he was fine with all of them, but I think Callie's skin's a lot more sensitive. So fingers crossed they're going to be alright, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, Hallie's all dressed, but she's not due a bottle for a little while, so I am going to make her watch me put dresses on that I probably won't even fit into. Wish me luck. Okay, so Hallie is set up watching Dancing Fruit on my bed. I did not expect this to happen, but I think I might have found the dress first time. Like, for the first thing that I've tried on. It was a dress that I picked up on Vinted for a wedding, but I didn't think it was like necessarily wedding appropriate when it came, so I was like, no, but I'll keep it for something else. I think it's perfect for a Christmas do. So this is the dress. It's like a green sort of satin effect dress, wrap dress. I don't know if you can massively see it. The lighting in my room is not the best, but I've just got black tights and black boots, and I think obviously for warmth. It's long sleeve. I could even put a top on underneath if I wanted to, like just for extra warmth, but to be honest, I mean the heating's on in my house, but I feel like it's quite warm, and then I'll obviously be wearing a coat over the top anyway. I really like it. It's got the collar. I feel like it's, yeah, work do appropriate. It is for the wedding. I just thought it was a little bit too short, so I didn't go for it, but yeah, I quite like it, and I feel really comfortable in it, and it fits me, which is more than I thought I would be able to say for any of these dresses, so I think I might go for this, you know. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Does that actually mean I don't have to go through the rest of this bag? I hope so. I actually have no idea where this is from either, so I apologise if anyone's looking for something similar. I literally just typed in on Vinted, satin wrap dress. I think I typed in like forest green because that was the kind of colour that I was looking for at the time. Obviously it's a good like Christmassy colour, but yeah, I just typed it on in Vinted and I think I got it for like £4 or something. Honestly though, most mornings I'm literally getting ready in the dark because Hallie's still asleep, or I'm trying to like flap about and try not to disturb her too much, and I literally just go into my wardrobe, I literally pick out the first pair of like leggings and long sleeve top that I can, and then I just go and I don't even look at myself in the mirror. So it's nice that I've actually been able to do that. Even paired it with some earrings, looked at myself in the mirror, got dressed. And I feel like if I've got it chosen out now, then I won't be stressed on the day. I'm definitely happy with this. I might try a couple of others on, but I feel like this is probably the one. Okay, then this one's my alternative. I'm pretty sure I've worn this to my last 2 Christmas do's at work, so it obviously works for that event. I'm pretty sure that's the only time I've actually worn this dress. I'm not entirely sure how well you're going to be able to see it, but it's like a velvety bodycon dress, and it's like really simple, really straightforward. Like most of my clothes, I can't lie, I'm very much a plain Jane when it comes to clothes. Very simple clothes I quite like. I don't like being too out there. I definitely don't like being cold. Do not like being cold. This is quite thick, like, and it's like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like, yeah, like a velvety material. Always tights and boots. I'm sorry, like, I have got cute little heels and things like that. I'm not going bare-legged in December. No, absolutely not. That is not happening. Again, I feel surprisingly comfortable in this. I wasn't sure if I would, like, belly-wise. I don't know. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. I feel like I could probably, yeah, get away with wearing this. Again, I'll probably wear a jacket over the top, maybe just like a leather jacket. I could probably wear this. I think I feel a little bit more comfortable in the other one though, and it's got long sleeves, which is slightly better for this weather, I think. This one was from Zara, but this was maybe like 4-5 years ago at least, because definitely had this before George. Okay, as that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, I'm going to put George's clothes away now. Hallie's just on the bed, just here, and hopefully I'm going to be entertainment for enough, me moving all around, but if not, I'll go downstairs with her, and then she's due a bottle in 20 minutes, so we'll go from there. Hallie's had her bottle. I feel like I've reset the house a little bit, just, you know, just the standard jobs that need doing every single day, don't they, Hallie? Yes, they do. I am actually really excited to go out on Friday with just me and Ash. Obviously, it'll be like with his work lot, which will be nice to just meet everyone and have a chat and stuff. And to be honest, like socialise with other adults, because I do feel like when you're on maternity leave, obviously I'm like 5 months into maternity leave now, I really don't see many grown-ups, do I? Do I? Other than like the soft play mums. But obviously we're always talking about the kids, the toddlers and nursery and stuff like that. I just feel like sometimes we're so okay with like forgetting about us, just us, not as mums, that it goes on for such a long time. And then I'm just like, I don't know the last time that I actually felt like me. Although I did go to my friend's house, it was a couple of weeks ago now, and I took like the day off. I say the day off, like Ash had the kids overnight, and I went to stay with my best friend and stayed at hers. And for the first time in like literally, I couldn't even tell you, at least 6 months, I was in a car on my own on the motorway, playing the music that I wanted to play, singing along really loudly. I had the windows down. I felt like me, and I had the biggest grin on my face. It was just amazing. And it just made me realise, like, wow, okay, I really need to do a little bit more for myself, a little bit more often, and not feel bad about it, because it shouldn't be like every 6 months you get to feel like yourself. Like, it shouldn't be like that. I get it, we're all mums, and that obviously comes first. And I feel like a lot of us are probably very similar to that. Like, we won't just take time for ourselves, but yeah, like there was no skin off anyone's nose. Like, I didn't need to feel guilty about it. It was just something that we all should do, like, and should be able to do. And if we've got the option to, like, why not take it? So yeah, in the spirit of that, George and Hallie are gonna go for a little sleepover at their cousins', which is exciting, this weekend when we go to the Christmas do. So George will absolutely love it. Like, he is obsessed with his cousins. They're his favourite people on this planet. Hallie will obviously be totally fine. It's just, I obviously just feel bad because she wakes up in the night still. George often wakes up in the night. Although I think he'll be fine because he's like really comfortable with his cousins. But it's just one of them, like, I know Hallie's going to get up at least twice in the night. And yeah, it's just one of them, like, I feel like no one else should have to deal with that other than me. Which I know is silly because I know that they're more than happy to have her and have like offered that. And actually probably quite excited to have a little baby around. But I just, yeah, I just feel bad, and I don't know what that is about. I feel like that's a me thing. Maybe I need to work on that. But I tell you what, I am really excited to go out, have a drink with Ash, talk about stuff that isn't related to the kids, be us. Like, I feel like that's so important. And although obviously he's back in the evenings now, and I see a lot more of him, and he sees a lot more of the kids and stuff, he's working a lot, and I feel like when he comes back of an evening, he's really tired. I'm touched out from the kids and everything, having them all day, sorting the house and everything. Like, it really, really does take its toll a little bit, like, on just, you know, just like, it's just a lot, and it's just constant. So I am really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to being just us. And then also in January, at the end of January, my mum's offered to have the kids for one night, and we've decided that we're going to go, well, we said we were just going to go out for dinner and stay in a hotel somewhere, but we've decided that we're going to get on a plane and we're going to go to France, and we're going to nip over to France for like 24 hours basically, or like 36 hours or whatever it is. Like a really, really short stay, like literally go over and then come back the following day, go over for dinner, drinks, stay in a hotel, and then get a flight back that next day, probably like mid-afternoon. Because we live close to an airport and we've got the childcare, and it's literally like in January, 30 quid a flight. It's ridiculously cheap. Don't know who's making money from that, but I'm here for it. I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'm trying to take like those opportunities a little bit more where I can, and just try and not feel like guilty for doing that. Like, we're all people and we all deserve to like feel like ourselves every now and again. And if the help is offered, I feel like we should just take it if we're comfortable doing that. So, and now that I'm not breastfeeding Hallie anymore, it's obviously so much easier. There's so much less admin that like you don't have to work around like pumping schedules and like storing milk and all that kind of stuff. It is a lot more easier now that she's formula fed. So in terms of doing that, and I think it's important. As much as I love you, Hallie, I think potentially sometimes us as mums in particular can be a bit like a martyr for the cause, which is unnecessary. It leads to burnout. It leads to just like not feeling the best in yourself. And I know for a fact, as soon as we come back from that Christmas do, I'm gonna miss the kids. I'm gonna want to see them. I'm gonna want to go out with them and do something. Like, I don't know if I would have had the motivation to do that if I don't go. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you appreciate it a little bit more once you've had a little breathing space. It's all about balance, right? It's all about balance. And in the spirit of that, Ash and I've also said, like, we need to start scheduling in things with our own friends and doing, obviously, like, family weekends, maybe things like just us two together without the kids, and then things like away from each other as well, like Ash with his friends and me with mine, but like having again a good balance of that, not about like competing and who's going out more and who's doing this more, who's having more alone time. But at the moment none of us are getting alone time, none of us are doing that. Bless you. Ash is often either here with the kids or at work. Like he's not ever really like on his own at home. Whereas I obviously, I mean, I know I'm with Hallie, but I do get that time at home without George. I'm doing stuff. I'm either filming for YouTube, editing for YouTube, doing all the housework that you could possibly think of. It's not alone time in the real sense. I'm not like taking time off, but I can hear myself think when I'm here. And George isn't, bless his heart, he's a bit of a tornado. A lovely tornado, one that I absolutely love, but wow, he's a lot sometimes. So I do understand that when Ash is like off from work, to have that happening at all times is probably a bit much. So again, we're gonna figure something out, like a good little balance of where everyone feels like they're getting everything that they need. And I feel like it's just really important. It's really important, Tally. It's really important. It's really important. So cute. You are so sweet. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. With all that being said, I feel like we wouldn't even need these systems in place of like everyone scheduling in time for themselves and time alone and time with the kids and time with each other if we could just get a full night's sleep. Like, you know, one night a week where everyone just slept. That would just be my absolute dream right now. Like there was one night, and I think I mentioned it on last week's vlog, there was one night where Hallie slept from 8:30 till 5 in the morning. Like all the way, and that has never happened. It hasn't happened since. It happened once, and it was after she was feeling a little bit poorly, so I wonder if she was just catching up on sleep from the night before, because she had like no sleep the night before, probably. But George also slept that whole time. I slept in his bed that night, so that's probably why he slept the whole night. He might have woken up and then just seen that I was there and then didn't feel the need to like get upset or anything. But I don't know, yeah, we all just slept like really well, and Ash and I both said like we felt so refreshed after having not been up in the night, not had someone screaming at you. Like George is a screamer when he wakes up in a rage in the middle of the night, and Hallie obviously didn't need a bottle until she woke up at 5, so it was just like, wow, this is the dream. Which, tell that to someone without kids. Say to someone without kids that waking up at 5 in the morning is a dream come true. But it is, if you've had the whole night until 5 o'clock, mate, I will take that any day. But yeah, I think once we've got the windows done, I'm hoping that we're gonna reschedule those for the end of this week, so fingers crossed, by the time you see this, they'll be done. Fingers crossed we can get those windows done, and once they're done, we're gonna put the blinds up, or sorry, the curtains up in Hallie's room, and maybe trial either popping her in there just for naps during the day, and if she gets on all right with that, then maybe overnight, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. She's literally right next door to us, so she's still going to wake up for bottles and stuff like that. But I do sometimes wonder, because there's one of the feeds that she has, she barely drinks any, but she still wakes up crying. So I do wonder whether maybe she's just trying to connect that sleep cycle and she just can't quite do it, and because obviously I'm responding to her straight away, like she can't do it herself. So maybe if she's in the other room, it will be a little bit easier for me to not respond straight away, because it's just your instinct, isn't it, to just go, right, okay, I'll sort this. Especially when you've got not only a husband that needs to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work, but also a toddler, a 3-year-old toddler, that if he is woken up, yeah, like we don't want that. We do not want a toddler waking up in the middle of the night, because George is, wow, like last night was just crazy. So he woke up at I was feeding Hallie. Hallie had just been fed, and he was in our bed. He'd come into our bed like maybe 11 o'clock last night, and he was like thrashing around and like kicking his legs, and Hallie was right there, so I was trying to like block him, and he felt me blocking him, and then that was it. He was just like, me wanna, and he was just like going crazy. Obviously, I think he was having a bad dream or a night terror or something like that. It was just like not nice, but he was screaming so much. Ash was like had to be up in like half an hour for work or something, and it was just like no one was happy in that situation. So I had to come downstairs with George. He was trying to tell me that he needed to watch the telly. It was daytime, it was wake up time, we all had to get up. and he was just like crying and whining and going crazy every time I even suggested that it was the middle of the night still. I didn't put the TV on or anything. I literally just told him that the TV doesn't work until it's morning time. And what I was kind of implying is if we were going to watch CBeebies, it wouldn't work. So I kind of told a little fib and told him the whole TV wouldn't turn on, but he kind of bought it, I think, because we eventually went back upstairs after about half an hour and he fell asleep eventually, but it's just a lot. He's actually the worst one, I'm not going to lie. Out of him and Hallie, right now, George's sleep is not the best. I know that she wakes up, but she wakes up, I feed her and then she goes to sleep. Like I change her nappy and she goes to sleep. It's not a big deal. Whereas George, he needs convincing. He screams. Not much you do can convince him to not scream. Like it's just, wow, it's just a lot. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there for today and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later in the week. Bye. It's a couple of days later than when you last saw me. We actually did end up getting our windows done yesterday and they're all pretty much finished. There's just one that didn't fit in properly, so we're going to get that done after Christmas. But everything's been done and they look really, really good. So this is our new kitchen window. It's so clean, oh my gosh. I'm hoping I'm actually going to keep it like that. But yeah, all the windows are done, which is just a massive, massive thing. It feels so much warmer in here already, which I'm hoping is going to help with energy prices, all that stuff. They're so much better. Our windows were so old. Like, I'm pretty sure when we got the survey done, they were like, these are at least 15-year-old windows. Like, they were breezy. They were breezy, guys. They definitely needed doing. So I'm glad we got them done. But like, the faff that came with, obviously we had to be out of the house. I had to be out of the house with the kids. Molly couldn't be around because she like barks at all people. So it was just like a bit carnage trying to sort all of that. But we did it, it's all done. I'm very, very grateful. But now it's like one of them. I literally haven't done housework for one day and I just have so much to catch up on. Like all the washing, I didn't even have any like vests for Hallie this morning because they were all just in piles of like clean washing, but I just had to go and find them and like put them all away. So I've put the kids' clothes away and I'm gonna leave our clothes till later because Hallie's napping at the moment in our bedroom. But now the windows are done in Hallie's room, hopefully this weekend we're gonna put up the curtains in her bedroom because we've got the curtains, we've got the curtain pole, we just need to put them up. There was just no point in doing it before the windows were done, I don't think. So we need to do that, but I don't think that's going to be this vlog. That'll probably be like in next week's vlog. I'm hoping the weekend that you see this will be when we're putting the curtains up. Fingers crossed. We also want to get blinds like for all of the windows now. So in the kitchen we actually don't have any blinds. We've got three, like, well, we've got these doors at the back, this massive window, and then we've also got this window door thing here. I don't know what to do for the door situation. Like, I want blinds, but I don't want it to cover the whole door because obviously like getting the door in and open and shut and stuff like that, like in the evenings and things for Molly, like it needs to be accessible still. So I think I've seen some that sort of pull down just on the glass rather than like over the entire door. But I need to do some research because I can't remember what company it is that do those. But if you guys know of any good blind companies that you can get like made to measure blinds for not an extortionate amount, then hit me up in the comments because I really do need to know. Yeah, I think we're going to get new blinds pretty much everywhere. Like in the living room, for example, we put the old blind back up, but it's broken. So it's kind of been broken for a little while. You can see here it's all frayed. It's quite tricky to get it open and shut. You can see like this situation. It was kind of like this when we moved in because these blinds are from the old owners, but actually George broke this little bit here as well. I feel like they're just coming apart a little bit and it'd be quite nice to get brand new blinds. I do actually quite like the wood effect, and I know the living room's not quite tidy at the moment, but it's, you know, it kind of goes, I think. I wouldn't want white. I think it'd be too much white. And then similarly in here, I wouldn't want white either because the top of the kitchen, like all of the walls and everything are really white. So I wouldn't want white in here either, but I wouldn't really want grey because you know, grey and blue because of the blue kitchen cabinets. I don't know. I just need to figure it out. But what do you guys think? I think maybe wooden effect or actual wood blinds would be the best downstairs, and then upstairs go quite white, quite light, because it's obviously a little bit darker upstairs. Well, not obviously, but in our house it is a little bit darker upstairs. So yeah, let me know where your favourite blinds are from, guys. I'd love to know. But yeah, today I'm literally just catching up. I've got to go to the groomers with Molly. Oh my gosh. So Molly has never ever been to the groomers before. I've considered it a few times because she's such a hairy dog. She molts so much. She's got such long hair. And she's quite itchy, and you can tell that she really does need like a really good brush. I've got quite a good brush from Pets at Home. I'll show you it. So I've actually had, like, I've got like 4 brushes in there for Molly, but this is definitely the best one that I've got. It's a brand called Firminator. If you can see that, I got it from Pets at Home, and it's literally like a really fine, I don't know if that's going to focus, a really fine like toothbrush, like comb kind of situation, and then at the back there's this button or like bit that you press, and it pushes the hair out, because otherwise obviously you're just like constantly putting hair out. If you just go like that, it pushes the hair, and then you can kind of carry on. It is a really good brush, and Molly is a lot better after having been brushed with it, like probably for the next day, and then it's all over again, like the whole cycle starts again. And honestly, like, brushing her isn't my favourite thing to do. I obviously have to go out in the garden with it. There's hair everywhere, like in the garden it all blows away. It's raining at the moment. So I've decided to bite the bullet. She's going to get a full groom. I'm looking forward to her after. I'm just not looking forward to the actual process of it, because she's quite a nervous dog, and like I say, she's never been before. So I'm going to go with her. Someone's going to look after Hallie for me. But what I also wanted to do is batch cook a load of stuff, because I wasn't sure what was going on with the window guys coming, when they were coming, what day they were coming. I didn't order my HelloFresh because I wasn't sure what days I'd be here, what days they would be here, like what times they would be finishing. So I didn't want to have to like worry about cooking dinner like late that day. Obviously, you know what it's like when you've got a hangry toddler and a hangry husband and a hangry mum, to be honest. So I paused my subscription on HelloFresh, and now I've literally just got a load of like mincemeat, load of veg, and I'm going to make like a bolognese type sauce, and I'm going to use that across lots of different meals. So I'm going to do an actual bolognese, which is easy. I'm going to do a shepherd's pie, obviously very easy as well, and then I'm also going to do lasagna. But it's the same like contents. I'm just going to add a few different flavours into each of them. So I'm going to do that. I thought I'd film it and take you guys with me, and then I can share and then I can also maybe share the recipe for the meaty sauce if you guys wanted to do like a little bit of batch cooking. It's quite a good thing, I think, to do, especially if you're like on the lead up to Christmas. Like, we're going to be, you know, hosting and going places and eating things that we wouldn't normally eat, like more party foods and stuff. So this week I'm literally just doing like, you know, basic weekday meals, and then let the Christmas swing begin next week. But I actually saw some of these recipes over on one of Kerry Webdale's like batch cooking videos that I love watching, but I'm never like organised enough to do. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. She did like 7 meals in that video, but I'm going to do 3 because they're the 3 that have the same contents, like I said. So I'm going to crack on, I'm going to do it. I'll pop the recipes and stuff down below, but I probably won't show you the step-by-step process because I'm just not the best at doing that. But yeah, let's crack on and get cooking. So I've just looked back at Kerry's video, and she does a little pasta sauce basically first, and then she does the mince afterwards. This would be great for just like a hidden veggies pasta sauce as well. So I'm just going to do loads of carrots, a couple of peppers, white onion, garlic. I'm going to put that in the food processor first because I don't have a blitzer like Kerry did. So I'm going to put all of this into the food processor, along with a couple of the roasted peppers, some sun-dried tomatoes, harissa paste, and then once that's all blitzed, I'm going to add it to my pan, and then add all like chopped tomatoes and some stock that I'm going to make up with these stock pots as well. So yeah, that's going to be the base of my sauce, which is perfect. Love that.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrow. This is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't really need no more, no. I just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. Start to get dressed and then
Hallie's just woken up. I've popped her in a little chair thing there. Let me tell you guys, when I say this is good, this is delicious. And it's just veg at the moment. Obviously veg, stock, like all the good stuff. Everything you saw me put in. It's so nice. It tastes so good. It's just like bubbling away now, but that is pretty much good to go. So I'm just gonna fry up some meat and then add a little bit to the pan, and then I'll portion it all up for like the lasagna, the bolognese and the shepherd's pie. A little tip to cut down on your food bill if you're making something like this, instead of getting just beef mince, get beef and pork mince, because once it's all in, to be honest, I can't really taste the difference. I like the fact that it's got pork in there as well. It tastes really nice to me. And the beef and pork mince is a lot cheaper than just the beef mince. So I'm using this one, I got this from Lidl, already got 750 grams in, frying that off, and then I'll put the extra in. It's just because my frying pan's not big enough. But if you've got a big enough frying pan, shove it all in. 1.5 kilos of meat, but this is why we're batch cooking, guys, so I don't have to do this again this week.
Good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
Okay, so this is gonna be my shepherd's pie. I just have to do mash and then grated cheese on top. And then this is gonna be my lasagna. That's all laid up with the lasagna sheets, the mincemeat, tomato sauce, and then instead of like a bechamel sauce or a white sauce, I've just done the ricotta over the top, which is such a good hack. Kerry did that in her video and I thought, you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So then I'm just going to finish that off with some grated cheese, and then that one's done. And then this one is just going to be the bolognese sauce. So I'm going to add some extra ingredients. Kerry suggested some Worcester sauce, some soy sauce, and then also some Marmite. And I have a feeling that these are going to give it that punch of flavour. So yeah, I'm just going to add a little teaspoon or so of each of these into the sauce, and then obviously I'll just cook up some pasta when I need it and heat this up, and then this would be my bolognese sorted along with some parmesan, of course. Batch cooking is now done, and we're gonna take Molly to the groomers. Oh, please don't hate me, girl. Oh, it's gonna be okay. They're gonna love it. She's such a sweet girl, but oh gosh, bless her. Yeah, hopefully you're gonna come back and it's gonna be nice and short for you. Not this chaos. Can you see all of that? Can you actually? Right, we need to sort you out, don't we, girl? Don't we? Let's go.
With you.
It's about 5 o'clock. George and I have just been playing with his new Triceratops toy. Okay, I'm just carrying Hallie, so I'll try and get you up in a second, yeah? Shall I pop Hallie down maybe and I can help you up?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Is that alright, Hallie? Yeah? Okay. Okay, Hallie wants to stay there and George wants to sit here. Oh! Have you had a good day today? Can I show people what you made today? Yeah? So you made... What are they? Are they for the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. You made these at Forest School, didn't you? Okay, so after I took Molly to the groomers, which went really well, by the way. Can you find your drill for me? Thank you. Groomers went really well. Molly is all nice and groomed. Her undercoat is like completely gone and it's not like just coming off in my hands anymore. They even gave her a little handkerchief thing. Hopefully she's not going to be too itchy or anything now as well. And I have just popped a lasagna in the oven from things that we batch cooked earlier. That's going to be done in about 10 minutes. And it's only 5 o'clock and I haven't had to faff about cooking with the kids and stuff. George has been back from nursery for about an hour. And we've been playing with some of his early Christmas presents that he got from his family that came over from America. So he got some presents early, which he's been absolutely loving. So yeah, this little toy, if you can find anything similar here, it's honestly gone down an absolute treat with all of these little screws in, and he's got an electric, like a fake electric drill that he can unscrew and screw them in, and it goes in and comes out like a dream. Like, he's really, really good at it and he loves it, and we've been playing with it every single day. So we've been doing that whilst dinner's been cooking. And yeah. Oh, you found your drill, did you? Great. Should we maybe do this at the table?
No, that's here.
Alright, should I maybe do it, or do you want to fix it? Would you like to fix it? So this screw, just got to screw it back in, haven't I? Yeah, George had forest school today, so I'm like doing all the washing from forest school, which is like the most amount of mud, but it's the last forest school of the year. So there's a lot of washing to do, but he's had a really good time. If anyone ever gets a chance to do forest school for their little one, it's a bit of admin, I'm not gonna lie, in terms of the washing, the packed lunch, all that kind of stuff, but best thing ever. He, like, from what I have heard, he has the best time, which is so nice.
More treaties.
You want more treaties? You're really hungry. Hallie, Hallie, Hallie. Hallie, Hallie, Hallie. Hallie's officially got 2 teeth as well. Like, I have no idea how that happened. You smile. Can you see? George, you really don't need to get up there. That's not safe.
Sorry, Hallie.
Anyway, guys, should we go and hang up George's Christmas decorations onto the Christmas tree? Does that sound like a good idea? Yeah! Right, let's go then. Come on. Oh yeah, and you've got your reindeer food as well for Santa's reindeer later. The night before Santa comes, we can leave the reindeer food outside and see if they come and eat it.
Leave outside.
Because the Santa's reindeer are going to be outside, aren't they? So we can leave it out there.
Forever.
Not forever, because they're going to eat it.
Dog.
Okie dokie, right. We're going to go and put your Christmas decorations up. Not yet, because Santa's reindeer are coming today. They're going to come at Christmas. Okay, right, I'll be back in 1 second, Hallie. Hallie, we're putting George's Christmas decorations up. Let's go. Where are you going to hang it?
Yeah.
Where do you want to hang it? Up there?
Yeah.
Okay, shall I maybe put Hallie down and maybe I can help you because it's not safe to lean over. And then we can all do it together. Okie dokie, right, where are we going to put it?
Up here.
Right, you can put it there maybe?
No, up here.
Yeah, perfect. That's beautiful, George. Thank you so much. Right, I love you so much, George. Right. Do you think Hallie likes her chair?
Yeah, but need to have food.
George, stop doing that, please. George, please don't put your foot on there. Okay, I haven't actually made lasagna in a really long time, and I'm so glad I've done it. I'm so looking forward to this. And with that, guys, I think I'm going to leave the vlog here. Dinner's ready. I am ready to eat it. I'm sure we all are. I know that when you see this, it's basically going to be the week of Christmas, but please don't forget just to be kind to yourself. Don't give in to too much of the pressure. Do whatever's going to make you and your family happy. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure on us at the moment, but I'm having a lasagna for dinner, so you don't have to be going all out every single night if you don't want to, or if you can't. I do feel like this batch cooking thing is going to be something that I take into the new year with me as well, so fingers crossed it's going to taste delicious. I'm sure it will. But yeah, for now I'm going to love you and leave you and see you in the next one. Bye guys.